My name is Mike Tveten, and after more than 30 years of teaching biology at the college level and working with tons of K-12 students in STEM subjects, I have learned the secret to the most effective tool for teaching and learning. It's storytelling. Tie any concept to a memorable story, and your audience will never forget that concept. Why? Because our brains are literally wired for story. That's why we watch movies. That's why we follow news stories on TV. That's why we get lost in a good novel. There is so much discussion these days about the latest and greatest teaching technologies. There's so much discussion about screen time, so much jargon like flipped classes and hybrid classes and high flex classes. Or we can go back to the oldest tool for teaching and learning that we've been using for thousands of years: telling stories and tying them to important concepts. And I've written 2 books on storytelling for educators, both by Roman and Littlefield. The first one, Imperative Narratives, Storytelling Secrets for Teachers, Staff, and Administrators. In here you will find 12 truths for great storytelling. You'll find ideas for how to weave stories into your teaching in any learning modality, and how to get your students to tell their own stories and tie those stories to concepts. And if you're a staff or administrator, you'll find ideas on how to change the stories you tell about your schools. The other book, Biology Stories, 50 stories for teaching and learning biology. 50 engaging stories that are tied to the biology concepts that every biology student has to learn. Just read the stories and then retell them in your own words to your students. Or just read the stories to your students right out of the book. These books will give you ideas that you can implement immediately in your role as an educator. Talk about inexpensive but highly effective professional development. Try these ideas out and you will have so much fun. And you'll rekindle that love for teaching and learning that brought you into education in the first place. So remember, Mike Tveten, Tveten, Imperative Narratives, and Biology Stories. Thank you.